Huge shout out to COD Mobile for sponsoring today's video. We got a link in the description to download the game if you haven't already. All right, everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, we're going to be going over my strategy on how to get to high rounds on the endless mode of survival zombies here in Call of Duty Mobile. You guys can see we're starting off round 1 here with the RUS, which I had just picked up off the wall right over there. And the reason we're doing this is because the endless zombies mode in COD Mobile isn't actually endless. If you take a look in the top left corner, you're going to see there's a timer that went from 4 minutes to 9 minutes when I ended the round. So each round that you actually end in this mode of survival is going to add 5 minutes to your time bank. And this is super important to just get the early rounds over with as soon as possible, because once you get to the later rounds, you're actually not going to be able to end the rounds as quickly as the timer goes down. So early game time stacking is super important, which is why we do spend the money on the RUS right away, just so we can go ahead and kill the zombies. I'll probably be leaving this area at about rounds 4 to 5, depending on what boss zombies we get at 4. And the reason why I actually stay in this area so long is because the spawn points are so close together. It just makes killing zombies and ending the rounds quicker and easier for you. You don't have to run around the map looking for a whole bunch of zombies, including like that last zombie that just happened to spawn away from you. So it makes your life a whole lot easier. And you can see we've already banked 12 minutes and we're about to jump that up to a quick 17. As soon as the zombie turns the corner, Jesus. Nice. I was hoping round 4 would be avocados. These are going to be the most deadly zombies to face in the later game, but early on, they're just easy to melt and get over with as soon as possible. Starting to get a little bit of sprinters coming after us here. Actually, that nuke is going to be super useful. Usually kills about 20 zombies. I don't know how many we have spawned in here. We'll go ahead and kill that one and then grab the nuke. Perfect. Now, I didn't mention this yet, but the operator skill that I'm using is going to be medic. And the reason this is super important in solo runs is because it actually allows you to regen your armor, as well as your HP if you are getting, stacked and attacked by multiple zombies at once. We're probably going to end up showing off how to use medic in an emergency situation here on the Hellhounds, just because they're actually kind of a pain in the butt in the spawn room. You can see that they're stacking up on me. They just don't really hit super hard in the early rounds, which is why I don't mind taking damage from like 4 or 5 of them at once. Or even like having them pin me in a corner, because if you guys see, as I'm taking hits, it's just instantly being regen by the med pack. Which also, once you get into the later games, you just constantly regen, because it actually goes based off of how many zombies you kill, and you're just going to be mowing them down and killing them super quickly. Going into round 6, we do have Infernos as our boss zombie. That's actually going to be something that's going to kick us out of the spawn room here, so this is where we're going to start working on our next strategy for the mid game, which is going to be immediately buying your loadout weapons. You're not going to want to hit up the mystery box. You're not going to want to go for the ray gun, because it's actually better to have the RPD and JAK-12. Now, these loadouts we're going to go ahead and put on screen right now for you guys to go ahead and copy if you want to do so. Essentially, they're just going to be high mobility loadouts. I'm going to go ahead and open up this gate and immediately hit the flogger. This is going to go ahead and take care of the Infernos, which again are a big pain in the butt because they're the tankiest zombie in the game. And it looks like I'm an idiot and actually hit my RPD and then replaced it with the JAK-12 right away. So that's kind of a bummer. It's going to set us back a little bit of cash, but no worries. On the RPD build, you guys are going to have seen that the most important attachment is going to be the cooling compressing barrel, just because that's going to allow you to have unlimited ammo. And as far as the JAK-12 goes, using the super large extended mag is going to be the main attachment to rock on this gun, just because it's going to give you, more ammo in the reserve. Larger magazine means quicker time to kill on zombies. Like right there, you guys saw round 7 Brutuses got melted relatively easy here to my non-pack-a-punch JAK-12. Oh, okay, we just picked up a death machine that I didn't see. I'm gonna go ahead and spray off all the zombies and continue to end these rounds as quickly as I possibly can. 13 left, they're all spawning in front of me. Just keep melting them down. And after that round, we have 33 minutes in the time bank. Go ahead and grab Speed Cola, not something that's super necessary, but we're gonna have plenty of money. The most important thing is that we pick up these electronic components as quickly as possible. We do have Brutus spawning behind us now. We're not going to worry about him. We're just going to go ahead and swap to our axe. And then we're actually going to pick up our RPD here. So the next building that I like to go to is going to be the one over here in the northeast corner. No particular reason other than the spawn points. But if you have like a preferred spot to go, feel free to go ahead and go to wherever you want to pick up the second electronic component. If you didn't already know, these components actually spawn at all 4 of the corner buildings. You don't have to go to 2 specifically and hunt it down, which is something that's super nice. But the reason why I like to open this door as quickly as possible is because if you stand in this area that I'm currently at, zombies will never spawn behind you. You can actually go as far out to the stairs over here, and the zombies will continue to spawn in the main building. So this is going to be the spot where we just stack up on a whole bunch of points and spray the RPD like I was doing right there. Or even if you don't really care about buying ammo constantly, you can use the JAK-12 and just end the rounds as quickly as possible. I'm going to go ahead and open up this next door, grab the perk, which is Deadshot Daiquiri. Not a great one. But again, the main reason we're over here is to grab the second electronic component, and we're going to kill these avocados as quickly as we can. Just because right now I don't have Jug, which is going to make my life a little bit more difficult. I'm actually going to hit up the trap here, just because that's going to kill off a lot of the regular zombies. And again, my main focus in the early game is just to kill as many zombies as fast as possible and get the early rounds done with. Now, you guys may also notice with the trap up, the zombies aren't spawning in this building. They're all spawning on the outside and just immediately dying to the trap. Late game, this is super important because of how long it takes to kill them, but we really aren't going to have to worry about that until it gets to the point where we can't hold down that location I was showing you with the RPD. Okay, we're going to go ahead and fix up the pack punch machine now that we have both of the components. And again, I still don't have Jug, but I'm not worried about that because we're about to be super powerful. Go ahead and pack punch the JAK-12 twice. And that's going to make this thing a super good weapon when it comes to killing the bosses. And then we're going to work on pack punching the RPD, just so we do have the power to take out the regular zombies as quickly as possible. Okay, what do we have? We have Brutuses. Shouldn't be difficult at all. Go ahead and take down one. And another thing that you could be doing at this point, I haven't done it yet, but that's going to be buying armor. There's no reason other than me just being lazy and not doing it yet. But if you don't get Jug like I haven't yet, it's actually super handy to have that extra armor. This makes you a little bit harder to take down. You guys are seeing right now, we are absolutely shredding these Brutuses super quickly. We got one more canine left. Go ahead and take them out, grab the max ammo. All right, we'll go ahead and open up the corner building, and speak of the devil, there is Jug. We'll go ahead and pop this trap since we're hanging out in the building. That's going to kill the zombies out there. Oh, there's a nuke out there. I'd love to get it, but something to be noted. If you actually walk on the laser trap, it will immediately kill you. Unlike, let's say, Black Ops 3 version of Shinonuma, you can't just hang out there and walk back and forth on the electrical trap, which kind of sucks, man. It would be really nice, and you can end rounds super quickly if you could just kind of slide through there and not die immediately. That goes for all of the traps, including the floggers, so don't, slide into it. Go ahead and end this round. That's going to give us a little bit of extra money, and we can start working our way over here to the northwest building and pick up the last perk that we don't have if it is one of the cheaper ones. I'm looking for double tap right now. Perfect. So we can't afford it yet since that is going to be a 2,000 point perk. Okay, we've got all of the infernos on the outside here of the building. We're going to go ahead and smack the trap. It's going to burn them all down. And then all we have to do is worry about the regular base zombies that spawn. And it looks like most of the zombies are going to continue to spawn on the outside. I'm actually just going to start shooting some of them so we can start stacking up on a little bit of points. Just because I need to start collecting. We're not really getting any of the kills. Okay, max ammo right there. Go ahead and just grab it. And we have 7 zombies left. We'll go ahead and grab double tap root beer. We'll be able to end the round here in one quick spray. There we go. I'm gonna pop my medic, and again, this is one of the most important things about having the medic class is you are able to regen your armor. So at this point, we've grabbed every single perk except for the one here in the base spawn building. That's going to be quick revive, and it's actually useless in solos, unlike traditional zombies, where if you pop quick revive playing solo, it's going to actually allow you to have another revive. This version of zombies, it doesn't actually work like that. It's completely useless playing solo. Looks like I missed one inferno with the flogger. No worries, we'll be able to take him out pretty easily with the JAK-12. See, there's a max ammo down there. That would be nice to have it, but I'm not going to be able to grab it just because this inferno's in the way. Go ahead and kill him with some body shots. We'll make a full loop on over. Again, it's not the end of the world if we don't actually get that max ammo there, because we are going to be able to pack punch our gun. There is an insta-kill, though, which is going to help out with any of the rounds quickly. Let's hit fire them all. And this is why we use the 5MW laser on both of our weapons, just because in zombies, you're going to be hit firing a lot just so you can continue to stay moving. Now, we got 2 zombies left. I'm actually going to leave those guys alive. which isn't something I do in this strategy very often because of the fact that I do want to go over here and repair the elevator. Now, if you guys hadn't noticed, I picked up one of the parts down low. I don't know if I grabbed them both. I think I just grabbed the one. Yeah. So if you guys are wondering how to repair the elevator, you're going to just find random components of gears like this located anywhere really in the bottom spawn building. I believe, yeah, more than 2 pop up, so you're always going to have more than you need. So just grab whichever first 2 you see and then start repairing the elevator. The reason we're going to want to do this is because the last 2 perks that are available on the map are going to be down low in that area. So whenever it's really convenient to you, unless you're like being pressed on needing that specific perk, just go down here whenever. Got electric cherry, that's going to be one that we need. And then stamina up. I'm actually not going to be able to afford it right now, so I think we just go ahead and end the round and it's going to give us some bonus credits. Yeah, now we got 4,000. Now, the reason why I always like to have only a few zombies left in the round before I go down here is because you can actually die during this animation where you're traveling back up. It's happened to me before, and in solos, you only have 3 lives, so you really need to try to make sure to not die or lose any of those lives early game. Okay, we do have Infernos in this round. Again, this is the tankiest zombie in the game. You're not going to want to be super close when you're killing them with the shotgun because they do explode and deal a whole lot of damage. I had a run where it was the record at the time. I was at round 34 and I had killed an Inferno while I had full HP with Jug as well as full shields, and it actually had one-hit me from me killing it. So yeah, you definitely want to keep your distance as you're going for that final blow on an Inferno. Definitely something that's super important. We're at round 14, went ahead and pack punched our RPD to pack punch level 3 and purchased trip mines. And the reason this is super important is because trip mines do incredibly high amounts of damage to the base zombies. So it's super important if you're like training zombies to just go ahead and throw down trip mines every chance you get, because they are going to kill off all the regular zombies in your horde up until like round 35. It's just going to be a one-shot. Let me go ahead and just show you a quick example here on the Hellhounds. Drop a trip mine down, boom, entire wave of them rocked and dead. These are the worst rounds in the late game when you have Hellhounds and Infernos, because of the fact that the Infernos just take so long to kill. If you guys haven't already picked up on it, the 2 weak zones for Infernos are going to be the head as well as the body whenever they're blocking the head. Just start spraying down the Inferno. Again, making sure to keep my distance because I don't want it to blow me up. And you also don't want to run through their trail just because that explosive damage does kill you. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this trap, and then we're gonna buy a little bit more ammo here. And this right here is the reason why Infernos with dogs is such a pain in the butt, because so many of them spawn up and they take forever to kill. Late game, that really starts to eat into your time bank. Right now, since we are only at wave 15, we don't have anything to worry about. You guys see we have just about an hour stacked up. That's the gist of it, man. This is essentially just rinse and repeat from here on out. There we go. Grab that. Go ahead and upgrade our armor all the way up to max level 3, and then hit up the pack punch machine, get our Jack 12 up to pack punch level 4. And we'll show you guys one more round here. This is going to be against Avocadros, which late game is going to be the most difficult boss for you to fight just because their orbs deal so much damage late game. So you're going to want to train around this area or any really spot you feel comfortable, and just sort of dodge the regular zombies and only focus on the Avocadros when they teleport at you. The only zombies you want to kill are going to be the ones like that are kind of in front of you. I'm just going to continue to run over here. My trip mine's going to kill a lot and kind of force them to spawn over at me. But it should be far back enough that I can kill the few regular Avocadros we have here. Again, in the late rounds, you're really going to want to focus those guys before you kill any of the regular zombies. But once all the Avocadros are dead, as I had mentioned, this spot right over here is going to be the one that you go to just kill off the rest of the train. But from here on out, the rounds are going to play out essentially the same exact way. You just kill off whatever boss zombie you have, come to this location, and spray up every single regular base zombie. All right, we got a Brutus over here. Mow him down. Couple of shots there. Another Brutus in front of us, down just like that. Now we have 73 zombies just to sit here and spray. I'm gonna go ahead and play out a couple of more here. I want to get up to round 20, and then we're gonna exfil and call it here for the video. We got Brutus. Brutus dead. All right, sick. We've got 30,000. That's gonna be enough to pack punch our Jack 12 to level 7. And our RPD is gonna be 12,000 to get to 6. Oh yeah, we have Hellhounds, and what else here since this is gonna be round 20? Infernos. This is a good opportunity for me to go ahead and showcase what you guys do whenever you do have Infernos and Hellhounds in the same round. Since the Infernos are so tanky, but also so slow, you just want to keep training around the map and killing off all of the K9s first. So for this round, we have about 50 left. I would say that means we probably have about 12 Infernos on the map that we're gonna have to kill in total. So again, just stay moving. You don't want to get trapped because at this point in the game, Hellhounds actually hit pretty hard. I think that's gonna do it here for the Hellhounds. So that means we have 12 Infernos left on the map. That's gonna be a pain in the butt to kill them all, but like I said, you want to keep your distance. And these are the rounds that usually take the longest. Now in the other rounds, whenever you get like Avocadros and K9s, you want to go for the Avocadros first and just try to continue to move and keep the K9s as far away from you as possible. And the same goes for the rounds where you do have a Brutus to fight. Go after Brutus first and then worry about the K9s later. The only time you change up that strategy on Hellhounds is when you're going against Infernos. Oh, I really wanted that max ammo, but I was not chancing it with the fire there. All right, let's exfil. I've never done that before. All right, we have to eliminate 50 enemies in this circle. We have 5 minutes to do so. I hear a Brutus. Yeah, I do. Oh my god, so I have to get him in this area. I feel like this would be incredibly hard to do with like any other weapon besides the jackbow. Oh my gosh. Dude, this mow is down, Brutus. All right, just 3 more zombies here and we're clear to exfil. Let's get it, baby. Mission complete. All right, that's how you do it. Easy, high rounds in the endless survival mode. For example, there we went to round 20, but that strategy is, as I mentioned, just rinse and repeat from there on out. And that's about it, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all later.